You have any weapons in the car or anything like that?
You jumped out of the car and identified yourself as a police officer.
Just trying to make sure you're being is very well.
You're under arrest for impersonating law enforcement.
Police impersonators are a common occurrence where people claim to be law enforcement officers. Why do they do it? Well, because they believe cops can get away with anything. They often think they can outsmart real cops. In this video, we'll watch some over-smart folks who thought they could pass off as real cops. Jackson Jones. A 19-year-old man from Tennessee got arrested on New Year's Day for pretending to be a police officer and pulling over several people. The man, named Jackson Jones, was wearing a black bulletproof vest with a sheriff patch, a duty belt with knives, a flashlight, and handcuffs when he was questioned by the authorities, as per the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. Jones claimed he wore the vest because it was comfortable and said he worked for the Campbell County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee. However, a person he pulled over became suspicious because he acted aggressively and said he was an undercover officer.
I'm a undercover cop.
Sheriff Tommy Johnson III warned people to call 911 if they doubted whether a real officer was pulling them over. The 911 operators can confirm if legitimate officers are conducting traffic stops in the area. Jones was charged with transporting an open container of beer and impersonating a police officer, according to jail records. It's unclear if he has a lawyer. The sheriff's office also mentioned that Jones' cousin, a jail administrator in Campbell County, informed them that Jones used to work at the jail but lost his job after pretending to be an officer there. When the police officers tried to reach his supposed supervisor, the phone number he provided turned out to be fake. A witness reported that Jones had been pulling over and questioning anyone he saw, claiming to be an undercover cop from Wilson, Oklahoma. Impersonating a police officer carries a penalty of 1 to 3 years of jail time, and Jones also faced fines for transporting an open container. Police believe people like him seek power and authority by pretending to be officers, posing a danger to others. Daniel Nelson. A 35-year-old man from Milwaukee, Daniel Nelson, was accused of impersonating a police officer. He was driving a car that resembled a real law enforcement vehicle, equipped with emergency lights and sirens. Nelson claimed to be a minister and an emergency chaplain, not trying to pass himself off as a police officer. Nelson's Ford Crown Victoria looked similar to a police car, but he said it was intended to help emergency personnel by securing perimeters and assisting during emergencies. He said he believed that he could use emergency lights because he's an ordained minister with a license plate titled U.S. Federal Ministerial Consulate. The car resembled a real police car with emergency equipment, including lights and push bars. The car also had bars on the rear windows with a German Shepherd inside. However, the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office disagreed with Nelson's claims. He was immediately charged with impersonating a peace officer not just once, but twice. He allegedly identified himself as a police officer at least 2 times to individuals in Glendale. To make matters worse, Nelson even admitted that he didn't have a valid driver's license, claiming that he lost it due to receiving numerous tickets from the police. He believes some officers were actively trying to obstruct his work. As a result of the charges and legal issues, Nelson decided to get rid of his car by sending it to the junkyard. During the interview, Nelson denied making any statements about being a police officer and claimed that he had purchased his Ford Crown Victoria from a private police department. He reiterated that he was an emergency chaplain.
I'm always an emergency chaplain.
When officers informed Nelson that only authorized emergency vehicles could use lights and sirens, he invoked the freedom of religion and the United States Constitution, suggesting that using emergency lights was protected under these rights. It's important to remember the negative consequences of impersonating an officer. People lose their trust, and this could lead to more aggression towards the police force. Let real officers do their job and maintain peace. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do tell us your opinion on why people try to impersonate others and possible ways of spotting an impersonator in the comment box. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel for amazing content.